I finally found my microphone. 'Cause I used to make a lot of YouTube videos back in the day and had several YouTube channels. I think two or three that I've deleted. In the process of those deletions, I started off with good intentions and thinking of what I was doing, but then I ended up just kind of derailing and getting lost in myself and my thoughts and my videos and started getting consumed with comments, taking things personally, caring what people think. And I ended up deleting those channels. And looking back, it really upsets me that I did that because not just because they're close to monetization, but it showed the history and the path that I'm on, and um, just being 51 and really struggling and documenting, from being homeless to being in toxic relationships, trying to just figure out who I am and just what I've grown since those relationships when I would put 100% blame on my exes and stuff, for lying and cheating, manipulating, but I never looked at my part. And now the main relationship that started me on this path is 3 years removed now, and I was with her off and on for 7 years. And I spent 2020 with her when COVID hit, and the isolation and just all the bullshit that went with COVID. And she told me if I was to leave or break up with her during COVID or go home, I forget what it was. It's been so long ago. It was a drunk fest, is what it was. I mean, it's liquor stores are open, all this kind of shit, but you couldn't go to a support group or anything. They shut everything down, but they isolated you and wanted to keep you numb. Is what pretty much that's my opinion on it. But she said if I'd go home to my apartment, then she would break up with me and never talk to me again. So I pretty much spent that whole time of isolation and stuff and everything shut down with her. And it's the only time that I felt like she was being honest with me and I could trust her because she was in my supervision, as weird as it sounds. Like I could keep an eye on her because she couldn't really go out and do things because everything was shut down. So she couldn't cheat. She couldn't really, she could be doing it online and talking or texting people. But that's what kind of started all this shit. And now it's just like, I don't even know what the video is going to or what's going to happen with it, but I'm exhausted. I'm 51 and I'm just grabbing at straws, trying to find anything on just anybody to tell me, what I need to do to make me not feel what I'm feeling. And I'm finally coming to the conclusion that there isn't anything, there isn't anybody going to tell me anything. I know what's my problems are with the childhood trauma, my anxiety, my nervous system. I know all that. I know my binge drinking, my binge eating. I know the coping mechanisms I've went to for decades no longer work. And that's why I think I've hit a point of isolation to where I'm just seeing the world in a different light than I wish I didn't see it. I wish I could be. I drive Uber and Lyft, and just picking these people up, just seeing like they're sleepwalking through life. And it's not me having an ego or me thinking I'm better than somebody or me knowing more than somebody else. I don't know why some people wake up to stuff and some don't. Some are just stay in denial and delusion and just believe in the illusion that we're taught since birth. Get married, have kids, get that career, go to college, work the 9 to 5. Really commit to that company so you can get your 401k and you can retire maybe at 65 or 70, whatever the age is now. And who knows if you're going to live that long? But you're living your life in this system that's not guaranteed. It's a broken system. And that's what I'm waking up to. But it's like, I'm just so defeated. And it's like a sense of not depression, but just hopelessness, I guess, because I've gained 50 pounds in approximately 6 to 7 months. I'm about, I don't know what shape I'm in, if I'm in the worst of shape that I've ever been, but I'm still exercising. I have sporadics where I eat okay and I don't eat okay. I binge eat, I don't binge eat, I binge drink, I stop drinking. But then it's always when I'm just sitting with myself, I can't sit alone. YouTube is like the only TV I watch. I don't have cable. I don't have local stations. I don't watch the news. I don't listen to the radio. I'm either listening to a podcast, I'm listening to my playlist, or I'm watching YouTube videos with crime stuff and everything. And that's just not doing it for me anymore. I try to watch self-help and spiritual stuff just to try to like guide me a little bit more, and that doesn't do it anymore. I try breathing and meditation. That doesn't work for me anymore. I try walking, like I'm getting ready to go for a walk now. I try walking for, 5 to 10 miles a day. That doesn't work for me anymore. I'm just so uncomfortable in my own skin right now. I'm crawling out of it. And I don't know if it's like a spiritual awakening on the. I used to think people were fucking nuts for saying that. Like, oh, when you awaken and this and that. I mean, I think a lot of people are on like the verge that they could awaken and they could see life for what it is and see the corruption and just see how just fucked up the system and society is. But they can't force themselves into it because it's so fucking painful and so unimaginable. I mean, it really is. You look and just see how corrupt everything is, and it doesn't seem real. And that's what the gaslighting does. And that's what I've learned from dating what I thought was a narcissist, because the stuff she would do and the stuff she would say, it would make me second guess every fucking ounce of my soul if something's right. And I would start doubting myself more. And then I would just go along with her and play along with it. But then I'd get upset and build resentment. Then I'd explode again. And then it was just a never ending cycle. And that's a cycle I am in with life right now. I don't know how to act with anybody anymore. I don't know what real true friends are. I don't know, like, just how to handle anybody, family and everything. I don't know. It's like I want to be alone, but I don't want to be alone. And then I have moments where I want to reach out, but then I resent myself for reaching out because I have that. It's like I'm going back to my old self. And in reality, the old self has to die somehow. Somehow, whoever I am now or was or whatever has to be gone. I just wish they would fucking die, kill off, and just never show up again. But it's like there's moments I get, like there's days that I have really good days. I mean, they're far and few between, but I have good days. I'm like feeling good, even though I'm fat and I'm overweight. But I'm like driving, I'm exercising, I'm feeling good, and I have like this slight thoracic protrusion in my back. It's causing all kinds of fucking pain. But I know the weight and the alcohol and everything adds to that. But even with that, there's days I get up and I'm feeling pretty good. But it's like there's never like a complete day. It's like sporadically through the day, because I notice when I start feeling good is when I want to self-destruct. And I don't understand that, why I want to self-destruct when I feel good, because when I'm feeling good, that's what I strive for. But I'm not comfortable being content. I fucking hate being content. I hate feeling comfortable. I hate being calm, because I grew up in an environment where it was constant chaos, constant walking on eggshells, constantly waiting for the bomb to drop, constantly waiting for my dad to lose his job, constantly just anxiety ridden. And my nervous system is used to that. And when I don't have that, my nervous system and myself try to create it. And once I create it, I build resentment for having it. Then I get pissed, and then I'm more self-destruct, and then I go back into the self-loathing, and then I crawl myself out of that fucking cycle again, and then I start feeling good again. It's like this never-ending fucking cycle that I'm in. I see the cycle, but I can't break it. And then it doesn't help with this bullshit we're living in the US. And I keep thinking, well, if I could just move third world, Vietnam, Colombia, maybe even like Philippines. My ex-wife was Filipino, but she was Americanized Filipino. She wasn't really Filipino. She was this American that had, slanted eyes and olive skin. So it's like she's American, and she's never even been to the fucking Philippines. So it's like I could see myself, and I'm like, well, if I would move to one of these places, would I be any happier? No, I wouldn't. I would still be in myself. No matter where you go, there you are. That's one of the best quotes or whatever you'd say, because it's true. But I just don't know how to handle myself, and I'm fed up with it. I don't know where this went. I don't even know if I'll post it. I've had so many channels, and I don't know what the purpose of even having a YouTube channel for me is. It's just like, I guess it's a form of therapy in a sense, because a therapist isn't going to tell me anything I don't already know. She could probably give me guidance or something like that and support, but that's about it. But YouTube, I had a lot of guidance and support with my first YouTube channel I had when I made one on narcissism. and it blew up. It was blowing up pretty quickly and stuff. And then I got nervous, felt guilty and anxious, and I was back and forth with the ex that led me that got me started on the YouTube channel because I was trying to find answers, and I deleted that channel. But one thing I didn't delete is my writings, and I'm a writer over on Quora, Substack, and Medium, and so I still use that as an outlet. But then I'm even starting to second guess that because I always ask myself, why am I writing this? What am I doing? Am I looking for likes? Am I looking for comments? Am I looking for followers? Because I remember back in the day when I first started writing, I wasn't even paying attention. And, I got 500 followers, 1,000 followers, 2,000, 3,000, 5,000, 10,000, 20,000, 30,000. And it just kept going up and up and up. And I was like, okay, if I hit 25,000 followers, I'm done. I'll do it. And then that wasn't enough. Then that wasn't enough. Then, 30,000, 35,000. And it just kept going and going. So it's like, when is enough? And what am I chasing? Am I really using it as a therapeutic outlet for expressing myself? Or am I, or maybe in a sense I'm doing that, but I'm looking for validation in a sense too, because I think there is a healthy sense of validation you can get from people. And I think I do that in a sense too, because I just want people to relate, to say, hey, you're not alone. I'm going through whatever you're going through too. And it's obvious people are, but that's still not enough, because it doesn't matter how many views I get, how many likes I get, how many followers, how many comments. I'm still me. I'm still fucked up me. And it's it, it's a fucking it's hard to figure out, and I'm running out of time. 51, man. I'm running out of time. And I'm just like, get your shit together. No matter what time, like whatever day I go to bed. I mean, times I go to bed and I'm at bed at night. Like, tomorrow's gonna be a day. I'm gonna do the 18-hour fasting. I'm only gonna eat for 6 hours. I'm gonna exercise. I'm gonna push through it. But my anxiety and that discontent fucking starts talking and just battling with itself. I have like the devil and God on each shoulder, just fucking fighting and fighting and fighting. And the devil always wins. And I always go into the self-destruct mode. And I don't understand why I keep doing that. And I'm not looking for answers or somebody to tell me why I'm doing it. I just need to get guidance so I can figure out. I know why I'm doing it, but I need the solution. Or even if there is a solution, I don't know. But I overthink everything. Maybe there's not a solution. Maybe it's just going and being what's happening and just living that moment and go with it. And eventually something clicks. But I can't keep going like I'm going, because eventually it's going to kill me. So anyways, till next video.